From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia. Protesters at the University of Pennsylvania say they're not leaving until their demands are met. We'll have the latest on this encampment now going on its 6th day. But we're still heading for the 80s again. Kate is tracking our next chance for rain. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the news at 7, streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and on Philly 57. I'm Jim Donovan.
And I'm Janelle Varel. Glad to have you with us on this Tuesday. Let's talk about that next weather forecast. Because yesterday, you didn't lie, Kate. It was a scorcher, tying a record.
It did indeed tie the record. We hit 90 officially at the Philadelphia airport, which makes us about a month ahead of schedule for our first 90 of the season. It was hot, it was humid, and it's still sticky today. A little hazy to start out your day. You can see in Cape May, this just makes me want to rent one of these cabanas and start thinking about summertime. Certainly feels like it out there, but definitely cooler down the shore. The ocean is still a little too cold to go in without a full wetsuit, and that cool breeze off the ocean is going to keep it cooler down the shore today. But look at this blue sky and just a few cirrus clouds overhead in Philadelphia right now. It is a really nice start to the day. Not as hot today, but still 80s in the city at least, and our average high is right around 70, so it's still more than 10 degrees above average. This sunshine we're seeing this morning will give way to increasing cloud cover in the afternoon and a few showers and storms this evening, especially off to the north and west. If you're south and east, if you're in South Jersey or Delaware, you may not see anything at all, maybe a shower overnight. Kind of hazy this morning, 63 degrees in Philadelphia. The dew point is 60, so humidity is high, and there's an east wind about 10 miles an hour, which is bringing a little bit of cooling to the coast, especially over North Jersey. But we're going to warm up nicely in the city, up to 75 by 11 a.m. Into the 80s we go this afternoon, and it clouds up a bit, and then it's not until about 8 o'clock or so that a few scattered showers and storms will fire up around the region. I'll time those out, and we'll talk about when the 80s depart and we head back to the 60s coming up. Chandler, I'll send it over to you. Good morning.
Ooh, change is on the way. Thank you, Kate. Well, a new crash to tell you about. This is in the southbound direction of Route 1. So you travel the boulevard here, right at Ridge Avenue. You can see a multi-vehicle accident involving a few cars. Looks like a truck is also involved. That's the left lane currently blocked, so cars do have to go around that. So expect just a minor delay starting to build. This just came into our reports. Again, Route 1 traveling southbound at Ridge Avenue. Also, as you travel to Coney Pound Meyer Bridge, we had a 645 opening this morning. The arms just went back down. That is cleared, and it was for a test opening. So no ship out there. You're not going to see an opening for the Burlington Bristol. Nothing to worry about there. Traffic is back moving. But we do have some construction that just joined us on the Walt Whitman Bridge. Crews are working eastbound as you travel into Jersey, Jim.
Thank you very much, Chandler. This morning, pro-Palestinian protesters continue their encampment on Penn's campus despite orders from university leadership to disband.
That's right. CBS News Philadelphia's Waukesha Bailey joining us live from the newsroom with more on that story for us. Waukesha.
Yeah, good morning, Janelle, Jim. So Penn encampment protesters have been warned by the university that they are trespassing. The students we spoke to say they are pushing back in solidarity and are not moving until their demands are met.
This is a broad coalition. This is Philadelphia community members, it's Penn staff, it's Penn faculty, it's students, it's grad students, it's students from Temple, Drexel, Villanova, from Thomas Jefferson.
A pro-Palestinian encampment continues to grow on Penn's campus. This morning, protesters are going into their 6th day demanding the university meet 3 demands. That's disclose investments, divest from Israeli companies, and defend the voices of pro-Palestinian students. A notice of trespass remains posted on the metal fencing surrounding the encampment. Now, the initial message was issued Friday warning protesters they are not authorized to erect a tent or other structure or stay at this location. We spoke with several student protesters who say the university has imposed disciplinary sanctions on 3 students and have threatened multiple times to clear the encampment. Now, they've also warned students that they could face disciplinary or legal consequences. But students tell us their cause is greater than the university's threat.
We recognize the incredible power that Penn has both in the Philadelphia community and in the wider world. It's one of the leading educational institutions in the world. As Sarah said, they have an endowment of tens of billions of dollars, and we don't know where it goes. And we think it is imperative that in a time of genocide like that which we are seeing in Gaza, that Penn use its power to help those who are currently under siege.
We're trying to leverage Penn's power and money to not fund a genocide, and so we're really trying to center that in everything we do. And these encampments have become a national movement, and hopefully not only does this affect university policy, but affects U.S. policy, which is aiding and abetting this genocide.
And Penn released this statement over the weekend saying, in part, quote, they reiterated to protesters the importance of complying with Penn's policies, which are designed to support open expression while ensuring the safety of all on our campus. And the Penn students that we spoke to say they plan to continue to stay in protest until the university meets their demands. Now, tomorrow is the last day of class for students, and some are concerned and question, will this impact graduation? Janelle.
All right, we'll have to see what happens there. Waukesha, thank you for that. Meanwhile, Swarthmore College in Delaware County has its own protest encampment that went up last week. Student protesters say they have two main demands. Now, the first is that Swarthmore withdraw any investment helping Israeli companies. The second, they say, is that the college recognizes the destruction of Palestine's education system. Swarthmore officials say the school will work with student organizers to bring the encampment to a peaceful end. Meanwhile, Columbia University in New York City started suspending students who have refused to leave the protest encampment by the school-imposed 2 p.m. deadline yesterday. Students say they're not going anywhere unless the university divests from companies that do business with Israel. It's unclear if the university will ask the NYPD to clear that encampment.
Now to a tragic story in North Carolina. 4 law enforcement officers are dead after being shot yesterday while serving a warrant to a convicted felon. 4 additional officers were wounded. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill has the details.
Gunfire erupted in a neighborhood in Charlotte, North Carolina around 1:30 yesterday afternoon.
Shots fired at officer, possibly 1 down. Subjects, correction, 2 down. Subjects barricaded himself.
Authorities say the shootout started as members of a U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force were serving a warrant on a convicted felon they say was in possession of an illegal firearm. According to police, as officers approached, the suspect opened fire.
We heard something over a loudspeaker like, you know, come out of the dogs coming, come out of the dogs coming, and then it was like a loud siren, and then you just heard gunfire left and right. Police say 8 officers were shot. 4 have died. 1 deputy U.S. Marshal, 2 officers with North Carolina Department of Adult Correction, and 1 Charlotte-Mecklenburg police officer.
And the most that I can ask of our community is that we honor and respect them.
Authorities say officers continued to face gunfire even after they shot and killed the suspect in the front yard. A woman and a 17-year-old were later found inside the house. They were taken to a police station for questioning.
The bravery, the heroism, everything that goes down with that defines what our profession is, our people demonstrated that.
A procession of law enforcement vehicles drove through Charlotte last night for the fallen. The FBI is assisting in the investigation. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Today, former President Donald Trump is set to be back in Manhattan criminal court as witness testimony resumes in his hush money trial. Former president has been campaigning in his off time, but he's required to be in court when it's in session. The judge's ruling on whether Trump violated a gag order multiple times is expected in the coming days. Tomorrow is another day off, giving the 45th president a chance to make campaign stops in Michigan and Wisconsin. Meanwhile, later today, President Biden is set to travel to Wilmington for a campaign event. The president is scheduled to arrive in Delaware just before 2:30 this afternoon. He's making the trip to hold a digital town hall taping. The event is closed to the public. It's just a short trip, though, with the president expected to depart for the White House just after 5:30 this evening.
All right, well, it is do or die, a must-win. The Sixers need to win tonight's Game 5 and the rest of the series to stay alive in the playoffs, but you can guarantee the Knicks not going to make it easy for Philly.
We got to keep the guys off the boards. We got to make sure we stay aggressive offensively. You know, obviously when he's out and when he's in, you know, our offense is like kind of different. But we just got to find ways to stay aggressive. Like everybody, just stay aggressive and find a way to get good shots offensively.
No, I trust these guys. You know, we, like I said, it's basketball. Sometimes you make them, sometimes you don't. And tonight we didn't make them, but you know, I trust that my guys they're gonna make it next time.
That's all for sports. I'm Alicia Roberts. Have a great Tuesday and go Sixers.
All right, Alicia, thank you. And as you can imagine, fans have a lot to say about the Sixers. CBS News Philadelphia at Barber on 24th. That's in Fiddler Square. The talk of the shop, Sunday's tough loss and the Sixers' chances the rest of the series. Some fans say they are worried that the Sixers are just running out of gas.
I don't think we have the drive anymore. I think the Philly fumble took over.
You got to trade the whole team, keep Maxey. I accept a bag of basketballs at this point.
Oh boy. All right, tip-off for tonight's game, 7 o'clock at Madison Square Garden.